This is my fiance's BMW F40 M135i, and at first glance it looks pretty modded. You got the side skirts, you got the spoiler, you got the front lip, but in fact it just has the M Performance package, and apart from that it is completely stock. But we are going to take care of it and introduce her to mods. And at first glance this first mod might seem very simple, but trust me, there were so many problems with it, as you will see, so kick back, relax and enjoy the video. Now the first mod that we are going to be doing is a magnetic paddle shifters, but those aren't your typical magnetic paddle shifters. They are forged carbon magnetic paddle shifters with some blue flakes, because she likes blue. First off, I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect the battery because I do not want to be that guy with a screwdriver in his eyeball. It does happen sometimes, and I don't want this to be me. Now, the F40 has battery in two different places as far as I'm aware of. It could be either in the trunk or underneath the hood, and in this case it is underneath the hood. Since the battery has been disconnected, we can safely remove the airbag. And for all of you veteran car guys, this might not come as a surprise, but even the simplest tasks can propose the most difficult times. And I'm no stranger when it comes to removing airbags on BMWs, so I took my regular flathead, which I've used so many times, and I got to work. I kept on pushing and prying and pushing and prying and pushing and prying, and there's no way that this airbag was coming out. And as the sun started coming down rapidly, we had to leave the day defeated. Now let's resume the video, and it's actually another day, which I will show you why. With the right tools, work can be so much easier, and you can see with this new flathead, I'm able to get this airbag out in absolutely no time. And you may think to yourself that this was the biggest issue you will encounter in this video, and all I want to say is that this is far from it. Let me show you the problem. In the E92 M3 and few other BMWs, this is a very light mechanism where you press and it just moves very lightly. Whenever I do this, you physically have to really press this in order to move this, and you can probably hear by my voice that it isn't easy to move, and that smaller screwdriver just wasn't really doing it. Do you know what comes after one? Number two. And say hello to our second problem. I honestly didn't know that I could hate a plug this much. And I'm nice enough to spare you 25 minutes of your life watching me struggle. I will show you the easiest way of doing it. Now, somebody said to put a screwdriver into this little hole, push down and get it out. That's not easy, because you only have two hands, unless you have three hands. Now, if this connector is inside, what you can do is you can push a small screwdriver underneath, and all you really need to do is just to lift it up a little and pull this. And now we can resume by undoing the T20 to remove the paddle. Instead of removing the other paddle, I have decided to put on the one that we just took off, so I can give you a sound comparison on the wheel. But now, note to yourself, if you will ever order those paddles, what you need to do is to use the hardware which comes with the paddles, because the screw that we have removed, the T20, is slightly different thread-wise from the screw that we are putting on, which we got with the paddles themselves. Oh, this is so much better. Now let's do the other one. Other side is exactly the same, and you may think to yourself, we are almost done, the paddles are on, all we need to do is put on the front airbag, and off we go. Well, there are bigger problems coming. And this sounds so much more satisfying. Do you see this? Yes, it's naive me packing up, because I thought that the job was done and we are already good to go on our drive to test out the paddles. And well, I couldn't have been more wrong. I'm unsure if you can see the confusion on my face, because I honestly didn't even know what to say. I was confused. It was like everything I knew about driving an automatic just kind of went out the window, because things weren't really working how they should be. So there's a bit of a problem, because I was essentially filming on how this kind of sounds, that it's more satisfying, but the negative, so right here, goes up the gear, And then this one, the positive or the up gear, that does not work at all. What I have done right after, you won't see, but I got home and I decided to switch places of the paddles in hopes of it working. Surprise, surprise, it did not work. So next up, I've decided to message the place which sold me the paddles, and they told me that if I open up each paddle, there are actually few switches which I can flip in order to make it work. And I was given this diagram, so I thought to myself, we are home. I'm recording this on my iPhone using the right camera, so I can't really even see what I'm looking at, but hopefully you can see everything pretty well. And here are the 4 screws we needed to remove. So I've already removed 2, got 2 more to go, and let's open it to see what's inside. And indeed, inside we had switches, which I did flip the correct direction, and I got to disassembling the second one. And even the second paddle was set the wrong direction, so the fact that even one of them worked is a big kind of mystery. I have toggled the switches to the way they should be toggled. I'll put everything together and then we're gonna see and test it out if it actually does work. With how this video was going, I felt like we were really getting close to an end, but of course we had to encounter a few issues. And so here are my favorite clips from this 20-minute retrieval of the neodymium magnet. Holy shit. My hands are scuffed, but we have it. Oh. And oftentimes they say that problems usually come in pairs. You can't make this up. You really can't make this up. And as every reputable and certified car guy, I've decided to give up on this screw and to keep going to put everything back together. And after our third battle, the ending was so close, I could almost feel it. Right now, the moment of truth. Let's see if this works. Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to get back to them again and see what else needs to be done, because now both paddles aren't even working. At this point, I felt extremely defeated because I thought that I've tried everything that I could in order to make this work, and as I was packing up my tools, I got an idea to try something, and I went ahead and tried it. At the time of recording, it was extremely dark, so all of the footage is practically unusable, but what you're seeing here on the screen are the positions of the switches in order to make paddles work. I came to this conclusion by literally disassembling everything, and instead of unplugging and removing the paddles off the car, I decided to unscrew them on the car. I left them plugged in, I put the airbag in, connected the battery, and as the car was on, I've decided to try different switch combinations, and literally I saw in real time if the switches do work, and this is how I came to this conclusion. And I believe we got everything to work, and there is a wild boar! No way! There's few of them. Oh, they're little wild boars. Check this out. Wild boar and wild boar family. That's nice. Hopefully they won't attack me, but check out all the little wild boars. Shit, wrong window. There's so many of them. Yeah, but anyway, going back to the video. So let's upshift, 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 downshift, downshift, and then downshift into first. Let's go! This has been the video. I have used a different editing style. Let me know what you think. It was actually a style which I always was going for, but I never had the time to record the proper footage I wanted and to actually edit the video how I wanted. But I decided to take my time with this video as we upgrade the F40. Now this is one of many videos to come. Now, we still have a bit of snow, so M3 is still on the down low, but hopefully it is going to melt soon. A few months for the M3 coming. Now we're almost getting to 17,000 subscribers, so thank you very much for that. And yeah, hopefully your week was going fine. Hopefully the next one will go even better, and I will hopefully see you in my next video. So take care and to the next one.